Hi, this is Shola here, and I really want to recommend this book by Brian Tracy. I'm just going to show it to you. It's called Delegation and Supervision. This is an old classic that I have acquired ages ago, and the big idea is this. Everybody is talking about AI agents, right? But there's a middle ground. Imagine a continuum, right? On the one end, you have totally physical labor, and on the other end, you have um, AI agents. I'm not talking about bots, but when you think the difference between AI agent and any kind of automation as fully autonomous execution, that means that you can give the agent an end result and it'll ideate the solution. In other words, it'll think up the strategy and also execute it. So the LLMs are like the brain. To use an analogy, the LLMs are like the brains. Tools like MCPs and APIs are the nervous system. All right, it's how data is signals. Right, if you consider data to be signals that tell the brain, the hands and the your limbs what to do. Right. So if I wanted to physically pick up this, right, what would need to happen is I would have to think of the idea, and that's the LLM. I would send a signal. It's happening subconsciously, or rather, your nervous system sends a signal through your body. All right, and that signal is like data. That's the MCPs or APIs or Google's agent to agent protocol. And then the different apps that we have online are do the actual physical work. When I say physical work, I mean you typing in a business app, example, typing an email in Gmail or your CRM, or pushing publish on an ad campaign, right? Or calling somebody up if you have a phone sales campaign, right? And so what I'm saying is that I want you to think about this continuum. You doing all the work, you plus physical labor, right? Which is a contractor or an employee, all right? Outsourcing, all right? And then another one is that your team uses AI, right? So then you have AI assisted labor, blended labor, and then you have fully autonomous digital labor. So there's a continuum between human labor, blended, what I'm calling blended labor, right, which is AI assisted labor, and then fully autonomous digital labor, which is AI agents. I really want to invite people to, when it comes to delegating and automating, realize that before you delegate to a machine work to do, you have to get good at delegating tasks to humans, right? Because learning how to communicate with machines is a specialized skill. Shola, take care, take action.